All right, let's talk about how you can clean messy data in Excel. So I can't tell you the amount of times where I've downloaded data in my professional career and I've downloaded the data and when I open Excel, it just looks bad. It just looks messy. Everything is in one cell and it's impossible to do any sort of analysis or create any sort of dashboard because all the data is jumbled together or just doesn't look great. So in this video, I'm going to cover a couple common things that you're probably going to encounter at some point, and you can use these tips and tricks to clean messy data in your own Excel files. So in this example, we have all of this data added into one cell. The sales rep name, the state and city they're in, the revenue they've generated, and their employee ID number, all in one cell. And not only is all of this data in one cell, you'll just notice that it's a little bit inconsistent. Like Jane Doe here is capitalized while John Smith is not. Here in Sarah Lee, there's like 3 spaces in between her name. You'll notice that Texas is either written out as Texas or defined as TX. So we're going to clean up this data a little bit and show you some tips and tricks for doing that. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go to an adjacent column where I'm going to clean up my data with all of these weird spaces. So I'm going to type equals trim, select the first cell, hit enter, and I'll expand this a little bit. And I will double click this square in the bottom right corner, which will copy that formula all the way down, including each one of these cells. Now what that's going to do is remove or clean up any extra spaces that might have been there. You'll notice the spaces in between Sarah Lee are now gone. So that's the first step we're going to take. Now what we can do, since each one of these cells is referencing our original data, we want to get rid of that formula. So we can copy this row, and then in the same place, we can paste as values. And what that's going to do is remove the formula and give us our data in each cell. So now we can remove this column entirely and just keep this column that we had trimmed or removed all the spaces from. Now that we've done that, we'll notice that John Smith, for example, appears here twice. We want to remove all of these duplicates. So in order to remove any duplicates we might have in our data, we'll select the data or the column, go up to the data ribbon, and then under data tools, look for this remove duplicates button. Go ahead and select that, and this little pop-up is going to appear. And basically this is saying it's going to search column A, which we have selected, for any duplicates. We'll go ahead and hit OK, and then Excel is going to tell us how many duplicates were found and how many unique values remain. So obviously only one duplicate was found, not a ton, but it is important that we do check that, so now that we can, kind of rest easy that we don't have more duplicates in our data set. Now the next step for cleaning up this data is we want all of this separated into different columns by name, state, city, revenue, and employee number. We want all of that in separate columns. So select your data or the column, go up to the data ribbon once again, and select text to columns. This little menu will pop up, and it will ask if you want to separate the data delimited or fixed width. In this case, we'll select delimited, hit next, and what we need to do is find some sort of differentiator to tell Excel, hey, every time you see this, we want a new column or we want the data to be separated. So what we'll notice, name, state, city, revenue, and employee number is differentiated by a comma. So we're going to select the comma option here for our delimiter, and then it's going to give us down here a preview of what that's going to look like in each column, which just kind of looking through looks like what we want. We'll go ahead and hit next and finish, and that's going to separate all of our data into different columns. And we can resize this by selecting all of these columns here at the top, and then we can drag however we'd like, and that will change the size of all of the columns at once for us. So that's looking a little bit better. At least now all of our data is differentiated. The next thing we want to do is fix all of this text formatting. We'll notice that John Smith is lowercase, Jane Doe is all caps, while Chris Evans down here is how we would like all of this information to be displayed. So what we're going to do is insert a column to the right of where all of our names are. So we'll select the column to the right of where we want the new column to be, right click and hit insert, and that will insert a column to the left, pushing all of this data over. So we want this to be our new name column because we want to correct the formatting on all of these names. And now there's a simple text function that you can use in Excel to do that. You can type equals proper, select that text and hit enter. And you'll notice that John Smith, the J and the S are now capitalized. Now, if we select that cell and double click this square in the bottom right corner, that formula will copy all the way down to the end of our data set. So now all of those names look the same. Jane Doe is no longer all caps. But we need to remember that again, this is a formula and we want this to be a hard data. So we'll copy this entire column and we will paste this again as values. So we'll paste as values. And now there is no formula here, but we'll notice our data still is formatted properly. So we can then delete this column. And what we've noticed is, again, the city is also all undercase. So we'll just go through this one more time really quickly. We want all of this to be capitalized as well, and we'll double click, and that will capitalize the first letter of all of these words. And again, we'll need to copy that and paste that as values, and we can then delete this column. So now our data is looking a lot better, but one thing we'll notice is that there's a lot of inconsistencies, specifically in the state column here. We'll notice that California has the CA abbreviation, but also right here, it's just Calif. So we want all of this to be displayed the same with the state abbreviation rather than the state name spelled out. So what we'll do is we'll select this column where the states are. We'll go up to the Home ribbon, go over to Editing, select Find and Select, and then hit Replace. Now this little menu is going to pop up, and it's going to first ask us what we want to find. So in this case, we want to find anything that says Calif or California, so we can type Calif, and we want to replace that with CA because we want the abbreviation. So then we can select Replace All, and then Excel is going to tell us that it's all done and that they've made 2 changes. Now we'll kind of do a quick scan. We'll notice that this is still not correct how we'd like it, so we'll type anything that's CA Ornia. We want to replace that with CA. Go ahead and hit OK, and that will make the replacement. Now this can be a little bit tedious, but we'll just kind of make the changes for Texas as well. We want that to be TX, replace all, and we want Florida to be FL, replace all. So again, this can be kind of tedious, but it is important to do this so that all of your data is consistent. Now, the last one we have here is Illinois, and we'll replace it with IL, replace all. Now we can go ahead and hit close, and we can see that now we have that consistency where all of the states are abbreviated. Now, one last thing we might notice quickly is that revenue, we want that to show the $sign, and so we can select that column, go to the Home ribbon, and we can go ahead and hit this drop down under General and select Currency. And then we can add or remove any decimals that we might want. And now our data is looking a lot better because now we can use this for formulas or any search functions or create some sort of dashboard since all of our data is now cleaned up. But there you have it. Those are just a couple of tricks and tips that you can use to clean messy data in Excel that you might encounter at some point when using Excel in your professional or personal life. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe and smash the like button on your way out. Thank you, and just have such a great rest of your day.